Morning everyone, Ian from DIY Home and Gardening. 1st of May, it's going to be a proper hot one, so I'm up, out in the garden 6 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, I look knackered, but that's partly hay fever as well. So if I turn the camera around, we can have a proper look as to what things are doing. So we'll start with the immense amount of flowers that are on this blackberry bush, or buds I should say. I mean, it's going to be a crazy amount of fruit this year, and look how short those side growths are. So by training that way, you end up with all those side growths at about 18 inches maximum, which all fruit, makes it nice and easy for picking and for covering. Got the pear tree there. Our dog's come to join. Pear tree there. So flowers are going. You can see that they're giving way to produce some fruit. So hopefully that'll be good. Similarly with the apple tree, plenty of flower, plenty gone over, and this variety is scrumptious, so it's a self-fertile variety. So those were all turned to fruits also. Yeah, you can see that that's the flower of wild garlic. So they've gone from their normal foliage growth phase through to flowering their hearts out. We've got the other batch down here as well. So it's a very funny year this year in the UK, where higher light levels, higher temperatures, but we're still, as I said, 1st of May, so we've got the daffs out at the same time as things like the erysimums, and magnolias are already finished. Yeah, we've got a fig tree there, embryo fruits forming all the way up there. Plenty of gooseberries forming within that. Now, fair amount of change as you would expect for this time of year. So lemon's still in here, a few bits and pieces that you're familiar with. So here I've got the pumpkins, courgettes there, so all of that just getting to the point of having first true leaves, so they soon need potting. Yeah, you can see the root development, so probably another a week they'll be potted. Across here, that's all 10 varieties of cucumber, all potted, ready to get going. Still have the solanum down the end there. The Camellia sinensis are just starting to produce some bud down there, about time. That's the ginger, so they're getting to the point where they need, yeah, look, we've got the first roots starting to come out the base, so they're now at the stage where I'd be potting those. Basically, other than this Kiwi Gloria, all the other dahlia tubers have now gone, all been chucked away. Final cuttings were taken 2 days ago. So across here, so all the chili peppers and sweet peppers all potted into 10.5cm pots. Got butternut squash there, so again you can see first, in some cases, second set of true leaves formed, good root zone. These are next to be potted. Dahlia cuttings across the board there. Last batch of dahlia cuttings are in there, so those were taken, say, 2 days ago, and that would be the end of prop work on them. And in here, load of sunflowers, some lettuce towards the back there, and that is this bit. So we'll go around the side and have a look. So here we are. So this, all the tomatoes moved out all been potted, so they're all potted in final stage pot of a 1 litre pot, and they're going to be planted out this year. So that is kind of my, as I say, final stage on that. Cabbage needs to get out. Then these are all the dahlia cuttings that have been potted so far. Sweet peas and perennial kale. Then here got the 3 horseradish plants, so you can see that 2 are doing pretty nicely. Third one is just getting to that point where it's going to break into some leaf, so that's good on that. More cuttings. Okay, so cold frame. Got a few new additions and some stuff missing now, as you would expect, I guess. So perpetual spinach doing its thing, coriander, the purple tomatillos, and got another batch of white spring onion there, mixed oriental salad leaves, beetroot bell tardy, cornflowers, got the pink chard, peppermint chard there, celery, 2 varieties celery, nasturtiums there, some mixed lettuce on the end there, but quite a few of those actually got eaten, annoyingly. Basil, celeriac, bit of verbena growing there, the wild garlic, and then some of the red spring onion down there. So now I need to nip over to the allotment, get some watering done. Okay, so we're at the plot, 7 o'clock now. I always try and get the watering done in the morning. It's the best time. That way the plants have 100% of moisture to get through the hottest part of the day, and when it's going to be 25, 26 degrees, they really do need it. So we start with this bed. Annoyingly, had a bit of mole activity happening in this bed, and the moles have been going up and down through the middle, and you can see that there's been a couple that have been disturbed and well, not looking good. Anyway, this is the potato and onion bed. So onion Stuttgarter giant, so there, let's see if we can see anything. They're forming down there, and the potatoes. So I gave those a feed of fish blood and bone a couple of days ago. Something's been going through there as well. Within this section here is the leeks. Now they're looking really good and strong, and my plan also this morning is to take this cover off, because I can see there's a couple that are getting a little bit scorched from the high temperatures. And bloody slugs. Still haven't quite finished this long bed, but 2 sections have been manured up, filled with a bit of compost, but I bought some split bags to use up here. So within this bed, this very much is a mixed bed now, so the baby corns have come in here. Oh, another slug, get rid of him. So yeah, baby sweet corn are in there. A few remnants of leeks have come in, some kale. Let's go around the other side, I'll be able to read the labels. Some beetroot come into there, spring onions through that, radish is there, last remaining kohlrabies that the slugs haven't eaten, carrots. Carrots are down there, have yet to appear, so we shall see on them. Not sure what's going on with them. And then got another 3 rows worth of beetroot and a few odd garlics in the end. So then got here, these were the Albert Bartlett potatoes that came out of the supermarket, so that's those there. elephant garlic. I mean, yeah, they are pretty sizable, some of them, in terms of top growth. You can see the difference between the second year crop ones and first year crop ones. So hopefully these are going to have some really good bulbs to them. Rhubarb, so this was the last one that had been forced, and you can see where it had got too hot in there actually and scorched up a load, and to the fact where actually they'd lost all strength, but now they've been uncovered, they will come back fine. And you can see that, you know, we've already within a week got some slightly stronger stems there, but the others are looking good anyway. Blackberry bush, blackcurrant bush even. Plenty of flower and fruit development occurring within there. So again here, I've chucked in the last few mini corn plants into that gap there, which had come by way of a bit of die-off of some of the Egyptian walking onions. Egyptian walking onions are that row, and that row. Then we've got the red onions have come into here, sand leeks are there, and then got garlic interspersed with fennel. Then onto this bed, shallots, all looking rather good. Again, just interspersed a few of the kale Cavolo Nero into there just to make use of them. Parsnips are under here. I'm really hoping that they start germinating soon and showing something, because I'll be really annoyed if I go second year without parsnips. These shallots have gone absolutely crazy this year. Trying to work out, Griselle. Nice vigorous variety, but they do look strong. Welsh onions there, and then within here in the corners is rhubarb, raspberry, plus more slugs. Compost bins sinking nicely. Oh look, got a random potato growing. Looks like some squash or something, and some nasturtiums. Bird feeder, that's going down quite nicely. I suspect it's probably the crows having that. Globe artichoke, look at how strong that looks, considering it is butchered, cut around, moved. It's doing well. Still bedtime for them. Got myself an asparagus crown, yet to plant it, and it's already up to about 1 metre in height, so I need to do something with that. So this bed is nearly ready, to be honest. It just needs a raking over again, final weed, and putting down a base feed before it gets planted, and that's going to be for dahlias this year. This needs finishing up, so this needs compost plus some more supports to go in, and then there's something coming into this area. There's the boys. Within this bed we have the main sweet corns. So this is variety Incredible, and it is very nice. So I only put this cover over just to stop the birds pulling the plants out, to be honest. But again, this will be able to come off maybe today if I've got time. So plan is to interplant here with beans and courgette. This bed moved on fractionally, put the framework up the other day, so that's going to be planted up with something different this year. we'll see when we get there. Garlic, so these are all the hardneck varieties. Again, they had a feed a couple of weeks ago with chicken pellets, and then they had another one last week with some fish blood and bone. Just helps give them a bit of strength. Broad beans and slugs. And then these are the soft neck garlic, which actually look better than the hard necks, and I've never had that at this stage of the season where the soft necks look considerably bigger, but they are, barring Solent. But Solent, considering the fact that I thought it died off, has come back pretty well, although a bit strange how they've all formed these multiple clusters. I'm not sure why that is. I guess it'll be revealed when they get lifted in July, but there's only sort of 4, 5 or 6 that have got singular stems. The rest have got these multiple clusters of leaves, which again, a bit of a new one on me. Onion bed, so we've got the Kelsey onion there, finally sort of starting to do something. Sensu up to here. The winter red here. I noticed when I come up here last night there were some flower shoots starting to appear, so I'm just nipping those off now. You can see there's another one there. The reason they're trying to produce some flowers because they're bolting, which is basically because of the random weather conditions we've had, where it's been far too hot for this time of year really. But you can see they've got some decent sizing starting to appear. And then these are Autumn Champion, which they got a nice bit of stem. They're only just starting to get bulbing happening to the base there, but they look pretty good, nice and solid. And well, with that milder winter, certainly less wet winter, we're actually going to have a good crop as opposed to losing so many to the rot. So these are the normal Jerusalem artichoke, which are all growing quite nicely, probably standing about 9 inches, 8-9 inches in height now. So they've taken hold, and you can see that they're bulking up all over the place. And I only planted them through the centres, so where they're emerging down the sides, that's where the tubers have spread. And then they're interplanted with the garlic. So yeah, some good size in there. And then these are the more dwarfing Jerusalem artichoke, which, so when you look at that to that, they have a totally different leaf. So yeah, quite interested to see how they grow and then flower. And again, they're interplanted with some garlic, but there's loads of this squash or courgette has appeared. It's the only downside with using your own compost is that, yeah, you do get some weed seed germination or other seed germination, and that, well, they're all baby tomatoes that have germinated within this. But that's where we're at for the 1st of May. So as I say, that's where I'm at, 1st of May. Everything's looking pretty strong, especially the population of slugs. So yeah, hopefully I'll get a few birds in or whatnot to start taking those out. But generally speaking, aside from that bed there of the mixed salad, I haven't had too many losses, so got to be thankful for something. But yeah, plot's looking pretty decent. It's still not quite as finished, as in got any paths and things like that as I'd hoped, but it's certainly getting there, and another couple of weeks should be sorted. I mean, it needs to be sorted, doesn't it? So yeah, we'll be getting planted out pretty rapidly now we're into May. But yeah, hope you like the video. If you've got any questions, then obviously send the questions to me. As always, I'll do my best to answer them for you. If you've liked the video, then please subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to hit that reminder button so you don't miss out on the future videos. And I always say it, but you know, whilst the weather's like this, just get out, enjoy yourself, and have some fun. So, till next time, bye for now.